Hello, welcome to a Wednesday live stream. Sorry about the little delay there. I have Poppy with me. He's being very demanding. And now I've got to have a wash. That helps with lap times, doesn't it? So yes, here we are with the VBOX Motorsport Sim event of 2024. A new thing for me. I was invited along to take part, and I thought, why not? Let's have a go at this. Right. Out of breath. So we are in Assetto Corsa. We are doing a time trial event, but we are also taking advantage of the software that has been provided. VBOX Sim available over on Steam, and this sits in the background of most of the sim titles out there. I haven't tested it with everything yet, and it records all the data, all the telemetry, and we'll be getting into that a little bit later. But for now, we need to do some laps. I have prepared, I have done some work, I have done some homework, as we say. The problem is, I'm going to get... Where's my book of racing driver excuses? Let me just flick through. I'm not feeling very well today. I haven't driven this car and track for a long while. I hope the track conditions are perfect for this attempt at a really fast lap time. There's plenty more in the racing driver's book of excuses, but for now, shall we just get on with it? Welcome along, everybody. Thank you so much for all the likes so far. So, yes, we need to do some laps. Let's hope everything's working okay. Let me know in YouTube chat if the live stream's running okay and the audio's okay. It looks like everything's working at the moment. You never can tell though. Right. So we are in the Porsche Cayman GT4 Clubsport. QNOS car on a QNOS track. So nothing to go wrong on that side of things. It's just the driver. The other problem as well is I haven't driven a Assetto Corsa for about 3 years. I did dabble a while ago, but not driven, so I'm getting all my excuses out of the way straight away. So let's see how we get on. Don't be shy, say hi in chat. We will try and read chat as we go along. We're going to roll round, try and get these tyres warmed up. That a bit loud in the old headlines. And how old Assetto Corsa is, you've still got to admire it. It's such a great tyre. You really need to do some more, especially in preparation for the follow-up to it. Hopefully the beta will be arriving in a few weeks' time. Cold tyres, we've got cold tyres, even though I only mentioned it a few minutes ago. So, like I was saying, I've done some homework. It's taken the best part of a week to get the sim set back up on this PC. The force feedback's somewhere near to where I like it. And my fastest lap so far is a 48.4. So what I've done is I've set the Ghost that's on track now to be half a second ahead. Because I really want to dip, if I can, into the 47s. It takes about 3 laps to get the tyres anywhere near the temps they need to be. Especially on the right hand side of the car. So I'm looking for critique in the YouTube live chat. Try and be a bit friendly about it. And then we'll get into the data after I've set. I'll probably go for about 6 laps. By then the left hand tyres are getting a little bit too toasty. only thing I've been trying to seek out is a little bit more track detail, and I've tweaked and tweaked the force feedback, and I just can't quite get the track surface detail to be there. So when you're going into a slide or a lock-up, you don't quite feel enough information. Better than some. So we're looking at a 48.7. Overdrive. 1 second off. Yeah, it's that last half second that's always the most difficult, and it doesn't help when you're slithering around druids like that. The curves are so rough. We're dropping, gaining again now. We're holding tight, going to be very similar to the previous lap. Cheating a little bit there, snatching third gear just to help slow the rear end down. It's a 48.4 dead, my fastest lap that's been logged so far. Front left's getting a little toasty. So quite consistent at the moment. But we need to be consistently quicker. Carry more momentum up the hill there in Clark curve. You're probably right, older eye. It's probably time to have a little break after these laps. Yeah, left-hand tyres are getting a bit more manageable though. The thing is, you get to this point, and we've got there fairly quickly. I didn't expect to get to this point as quick as we have. Well, you do need just to break and do something else and think, but what's going to be the benefit is we're going to have a look at the data, see how all that software works. We've got enough laps. Have a good look at what's good, what's not so good, and what's downright awful. We have got a purple sector in that previous lap, so I just want to go again. That's the trouble. But we're up. As soon as you see that you're up, it's like, I'm not stopping now. And we immediately lost it. Injuries, right, there we go. Let's go out of Grey Mill then. park up and have a look at, see how we did. Because we're going to tweak some other bits and pieces as well. So the 48417, I got a 48400 yesterday. So this has been running in the background. Hopefully it's recorded the last file. Should be that one, should be the laps that we've just done. And to access that, we have to use something called Circuit Tools. If you're running VBOX Sim, go to the help, and to view your data, click on Circuit Tools there, and you download another piece of software that enables you to view the data that you've just generated. Oh, missed. Well, open a file. These are all the bits and pieces, so you can see how many days I've been running this software. So it's only been 2 days that I've been attacking this with any vigor, shall we say. Right, yep, that's the one. And as you can see there, it gives you basic details there, and it also records video in the background as well. Overdrive, yes, I'm on AC. What times are you doing? I'm doing 48.4s is my quickest. It helps if you turn on a light as well. There we go, shed light on the matter. Right, when you select your data and open it, it asks if you want to set any optional points or split times around the course, and gets you to double check where the start finish point is. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's been quite reliable so far. So we've got a track map down here which works in various different ways. We've got a lap on screen there, and that's up is acceleration, down is deceleration, so you can clearly see where the corners are on the slowest points. We've also got a delta point as well, and we'll come into that in a moment. Overdrive, is that correct? VBOX costs 100. No, you're not correct. It costs 99. 99 British pounds. It was provided for free as part of the competition that was running, so that's that disclosed. I'm not being paid to say anything. I've not been vetted to say certain things or anything. So all the opinions are my own. I'm not being paid to do this or say certain things. 48.4 flicks eyes to the ceiling. Is that for the price? Because I corrected it. Because I'm pedantic. Is that what you're saying? So we've got all the laps, but they're sorted in fastest to slowest. It's pinpointing our purple sectors. So currently there's not that much to gain on what I'm doing, but we can select. Yeah, your reply. Thank you, Overdrive. So we can select and overlay the data and see where we're gaining. So if we select lap 6 and lap 5 is in red, lap 6 is in blue, and it's overlaying the data there, and you can click and drag and zoom in, or you can click on certain sector. So if we know that sector 5 is the fastest, it'll zoom in just to that sector, and we can see where we're doing better, and we carry so much more speed through that sector there. So if you click on the graph there, it jumps the video straight to that sector, and you can see, and then you can use your arrow keys to go backwards through the video and forwards through the video and just see what was happening. And I was turning slightly less on the initial phase, but then if you watch the hand on the steering wheel as we get to the apex, I had a bit of oversteer on the way in on the red video, and I've got pretty much understeer on the way in there. But what I'm interested in is the approach. We can also switch on and off other bits of data as well. So we've got throttle, brake, steering percentages, RPMs, gears, and all this data that you can pick from, including rotation, even the height of the car. It's a little bit too much information there for me at the moment, so that's more what I'm interested in. So if we go back, even though my times are inconsistent, my behaviour on throttle and steering and brake is very inconsistent. So it's interesting, it's like I'm feathering the throttle through this blue sector here, which isn't necessarily the best thing for settling the car down. But there is time to be gained. We can also zoom in on the map and check out. If we go back, you'll see that the crosshairs are following each other, and we can click and drag and zoom in on that section. And we can see the path that we're taking on track as well. So I had a slightly tighter entry and a slightly tighter exit. Now that, in my brain, doesn't really say faster, but obviously something was happening there, and I think it's purely down to, if you watch my hand on the steering wheel, I think it's this snap of oversteer and then back again. And I think that's what costs us the time. So really, I don't think that is the best example to say you're going to gain 5 thousandths. And the other one was this sector on lap 4, sector 3, dropping down into Graham Hill. And if anybody out there can read this data much better than me, please help me along. That's what this is all about. Community getting involved. So we had a funny blip on the throttle. We did a tiny bit on the blue line. We got a bit of trail braking going in, and we were sharper on the brakes before we feathered off. That throttle input is strange. I don't remember it doing that there. And then we were slightly later on the throttle with a bit of a feather on the exit. And what we can also do as well, we can ask up here to generate the perfect lap. So what it'll do is it'll take the purple sectors from every single lap and throw them together. It's still extracting them at the moment, and it'll throw them together, and hopefully it'll give you a pinpoint in the video as to where to brake, where to accelerate, your turning. So we'll wait for this to generate. Cryx, hello! We're getting very technical today. I'm learning lots. It's giving me a headache already. I need a coffee now. So if we turn that off, and we can compare our fastest lap to the ideal lap. And if I click on the lap itself, go back to the start. Oh, we're still in that sector there. There we go, there's the whole lap. We'll turn off the brake and throttle graph, and we can see that the ideal lap, and this is our delta, so obviously the ideal lap is going to be underneath, the majority should be underneath the delta line there, to give us that extra bit of time that we're looking for. So I think this sector here is going to be an interesting one, as well as the first sector. And it's getting that turn in. So yeah, we're on the final corner, which is always a tricky one at Brands Hatch, especially on the Indy. So what can we learn from this? Overdrive, talking to Matt B, I set up a server for him and I'll try the Cayman at Brands in the Excellent, or for him to try, or you to try, one of you. So it's that tighter line. You can zoom in and out with your mouse wheel, or you can click and drag. And a tighter exit. Right, we'll give it a try. We'll close this. Crikes, you like me. You see graphs and your brain melts. Thank you for the likes, everybody, by the way. Appreciate that. Yeah, well, anyone can join if they want to. By all means, search out the server for Overdrive. Has anybody noticed the difference? We'll talk about it tomorrow, but we'll see if there's any eagle-eye people out there. Now, the rules state we can have any track conditions that we want, which I was a bit surprised. I thought we would be all on the same. So I'm tempted. I'm tempted to go down this route. Auto set by weather. So we'll have fast. Ideal conditions. What are the ideal conditions? I think we're going to go for a slightly cooler track to give our left-hand tyres a bit of a chance. But we don't want to go too cold. Definitely don't want any wind. We want it clear. Midday. I don't think that's going to make any difference if we locked in the weather. I think I'm going to pull back on the Ghost. I'm going to go 0.4. And I think we'll go again for another few laps. So this is kind of how we're going to run the live stream and the challenge. We're going to give it probably another hour or so, and hopefully if I can beat that 48.4, I'll be happy. I have heard a rumour that the others taking part in the competition, some are hitting 47 somethings, but they're not giving much away at the moment, and I don't blame them. So I've got a setup that I didn't set the fastest time on this particular setup. However, I tweaked again. There's not much you can do, to be honest. Let's have a look through. So I've increased the tyre pressures on the right hand side of the car, try and get some temperature in there a bit sooner. Not that it's hypercritical, other than for Graham Hill, the left-hander at the bottom of the hill. Traction control, ABS. I think we might go back up to the default on the ABS, to be honest. And then there's just things like the camber and the towing, etc. we might play with. The brake bias is still a little bit too far back, so we'll adjust that. Suspension, I'm fairly happy with the suspension. I have done a bit of an offset because they're mostly left-hand corners, trying to hold the car a little bit more flat through some of the corners. Not that I think that's going to make a massive difference to this short track. And we'll save this as time trial 3. And we'll go again. It's going to take a couple of laps. I thought, does anybody out there know if there's tyre warmers in AMS2? AMS2. See, I'm in autopilot in Assetto Corsa. Because it would be nice just to get straight into a lap rather than try and warm the tyres up for 2 laps or 3 laps. And I will tweak the force feedback a little bit more. It's not far off at the moment, but we're still trying to eke out that last little bit of granular data from the tyres coming through to the steering wheel. Old tyres. Brakes. The option for tyre blanket was on the right in Content Manager. Left, sorry. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll go straight back to that because we're going to save some time by doing that, aren't we? So we'll quit that. Close that. On the left. There it is. Thank you. I know I'd seen it somewhere. I just so long since I've driven this. You're a star, Craig. Thank you very much. Overdrive. How are you and Matt B getting on with your laps? Very curious to know. go quiet, I will have my tongue hanging out. That's what happens when I concentrate. Right, if you haven't driven AC in a while, or I might try this, you're more than welcome to. The challenges change each week, including iRacing, Assetto Corsa Competiion, and one of the Formula 1 games, 2024, 2020, I think it might be. Not a good start, mate. I'm just doing straight on. Druids. Bouncy, bouncy. Must try better. Not harder, better. Don't like people saying you must try harder. No, you just need to try better. Improve, learn. Yeah, I have everything except iRacing. Luckily, you can miss out one of the rounds. I'll probably be missing out iRacing because I don't have access to that. Well, the brake bias feels a little bit better. One little event. The top 15 over the 4 rounds go through to a head-to-head in Milton Keynes, and then the winner of the overall winner, I should say, of the event gets a full track day at Donington Park. With your help, the community, can we do it? Did we just get a 48 one? I want to dip into the 47s. That's the main goal today. I'm not doing that. I'll just calm it down. So we did straight away. We did by altering the brake bias. We altered something else as well. We've got down to a 48.1. So 47 is possible. I think what I want to do is just park up there a second. I just want to tweak the force feedback. One more thing on the force feedback. We'll change that in a bit. It's on the steering as whole, just the force feedback. I've got to do it in the Fanatec driver and in Content Manager. I'm not doing Druids very well at all, and I think there's more time to be had through Graham Hill as well. I think there's 3 corners key for me now. Druids, Graham Hill, and the final corner. Right, let's have another proper go. So, anybody who's more intelligent than me with setups out there in YouTube land, is there anything I should be changing? My tyre pressures, what they're supposed to be, my suspension setup, what it's supposed to be. Do I? That was better through there. Ooh, we had a big stutter. One more lap. That's the most famous thing, or the most common thing the time trialer says. Right, just one more lap. And that's normally what happens, so it's time to take another little break. But we have improved. I'll exit down. 48,169. We need to dip into that 47s. We need to get into the 47s. What do we do to get into the 47s? Right, what I need to do, first of all, is I'm not happy with my steering setup. So the steering is way too quick at the moment. Got it at 420, way too much. But I don't want it too slow. I don't want to be spinning hand over hand. Right, let's have a little look at what VBOX Sim has done for us. Number 16 is the last file, so we'll open up Circuit Tools again. It's opened on the other window for some reason. Right, number 16 is the one we want. And because that's got the faster timing, what we'll do is we'll load that up. And what you can do is in the session, you can edit the session information. So I've got some information that I've been dropping into these, because this is the file which will prove your time when I hand it over to VBOX for the competition itself. So we've changed that. So we gained a little bit. We could just, we'd be so close to dipping into the 47s if we compare these two laps. And mainly these two sectors. So much quicker there. So the last corner, what was I saying? I know my weakness. So if you look at these two graphs, the blue one is carrying more speed on the way in. Smoother on the steering as well. Then chasing the apex quite hard. And we carried more speed down onto the start-finish straight. And we got the blue one under the delta as well. Let's just turn back on the brake and throttle steering inputs. Because it's not always just about the speed you carry. Well, it is all about the speed you're carrying, but it's what you're doing in the meantime, mid-corner. Let's just zoom in as well. Centre on vehicle, that's better. I forgot about that. Back to the start point. So we had a tighter line on the way in. We went out to about the same part. I don't know whether there's going to be an advantage of going wider. I think the racing line that's on the tarmac there is probably about right. So could afford to go probably half a car width a bit wider. This is just my basic brain working. This is Matt's logic in action. And we had a slightly apex. Let's just look at the video again. We were out onto the curves. We weren't far off the same amount of line. So now we've renamed that one. We'll go back out and we'll try again. Now we've had a little break. Has anybody got any suggestions? What is anybody out there who wants to give a bit of advice? Don't be shy. You don't even have to have seen any of this before, because not many of us have access to this kind of data when we're sim racing. We kind of jump in, finish work, have something to eat, jump in, try and enjoy our racing. And now we're sitting here on a Wednesday afternoon nerding out on data. I do find it fascinating and I really want to learn more about it, but that section there, let's have a look at the brake. What happens in that section there? So I'm slightly later on the brakes going into the last corner, and I'm not on the brake anywhere near as much, and then I'm off quicker, and that's in the blue, so that gives me that run out of the corner. And that's why if you look on the video, I nearly go wide, I nearly go out of circuit. Oh, skip 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm a few, it's hard to judge really, but probably a few inches wider. Right, shall we do it again? See how we get on. Crix did about 6 laps and I'm on a 48.2 for now. Don't get beating me, Crix. Don't get beating me. And sorry, you're allowed to beat my time, but you've got to tell me everything you've learned and how you did it. I'm sorry, them's the rules for this live stream. Let me just check something quick. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Just need to type something in very, very quickly. Bear with me. We'll go around in a minute. Yeah. Have a look at a bit of replay. This is from a previous. I think this was the 48.4 lap. Just while I type this in. We'll just drop that in there. You know what? Assetto Corsa don't you look really nice? With everything in there. Look very nice. Got a soul in there. Ooh. Right, that's enough of that. Crix, I haven't watched you drive. Oh, I've got YouTube jumping all over the place. I haven't watched you drive. I'll try to say when I do different. Peter, bugger me, what a pain in the ass this afternoon. Are you still having trouble with your CPU, are you, Peter? Hello, Matt and Chat, says Peter. Right, let's go for another handful of laps. See if we can improve. We're desperate to burst into that 47-second. If anybody gets there before me, let me know in chat. I know you guys are trying it out on a server. Right. Shall we go lighter on fuel? I don't know how far we can push it. I'm quite happy with that the way it is at the moment. And that. Brake bias is about right now for me, for my style of driving. That's the other thing to remember, is the driving style. What's weird is if you try and lower this, the setup's not... Oh, hello. It weren't valid the other day when I tried it. Oh, what have we unlocked? So I don't want to increase the strength. I wouldn't mind going a bit further with the ride height. We don't want to push too far, so we'll save that one with them changes. You guessed it. Going to be time trial 4, but 3 is the one. So I think as well. So we'll save that 4. We'll get rid of. No, there we go. Get rid of 1 and 2, and we'll go again. Apparently 7 laps of fuel for you is 10 laps. I don't know how much you can trust AC calculator. No, I just haven't driven it anywhere near enough to know how accurate it is. Recently, it's a long. I drove it a long time ago. It's got about 500 hours in it. It's been such a long time. I'm glad I've got the tyre warmers on. That's going to save some time. Welcome to the stream. Welcome along. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit the like. Drifty, round paddock out. Snappy, we're not going to do it on the first lap, that's for sure. I think I can stay on throttle through there. It's the final corner. So for me to get into the 47s, I need to be where that ghost is. Sliding is slowing, well, to a degree. In fact, as I'm saying these things, my brain's going, no, that's not quite right now. You do need to slide a little. But once you go past a certain point, you're definitely slowing down. No, can't find it at all at the moment. .48, no, you've got to beat. Traction control for weeks. Graham Hill's made a mess of me. What a debonair swapper man Graham Hill looked. You know, that era of Jim Clark, Graham Hill, all of that era would have absolutely loved to have been around like that. You know what? There might just be another line through Druids. I know we're all aiming for apexes on tight lines and shortening the circuit. My brain's just gone into map mode and I wonder, is there a different line through Druids? A bit quicker this time, losing it now on the exit. trying a slightly different line. Oh, now we've got a big lock up through there. Tank slapper, I should say. We collected it. Matt B just on the 48.9. Well done, Matt B. What you on, Pete? We're going to go for a Fast and Furious lap in a minute. As in the film. Looks like I'm already on it, if the truth is. Definitely not faster. You've got to experiment. Has anybody got a 47 yet? Is anybody in the 47s? That's what I want to know. Oh, damaging the engine there. Shoddy work on the gear shift down. Right, let's calm it down. Let's go for the paint. Matt, be smooth. I've been saying all year I'm gonna try and smoothen out my driving. Oh, we had it a bit. we were gaining through Grey Mill, and then bit by bit on the exit. Come on, you setup gurus, where are you? Coming out, Matt. Oh, we are gaining. Not enough though. 48.3. So that left rear is getting a bit posty. Oh, gear shifted it. Combination of quite a lot of rear brake bias and shifting down at the same time. Got to spin it. The one thing I've noticed with the VBOX Sim software is it doesn't record your invalid laps, which is really nice. You haven't got to sort through the invalids when you're in the data session. 48.6, somewhat consistent at the moment. Nice amount of four-wheel drift through there. Come on, man. No, hooked up on the curb. Oh, we had such a good run through Paddock Hill. No, Rover driving. Alistair, how are you? How am I getting on? I'm getting frustrated. The story of a time trial driver. Frustration is the key of the key phrase of the day. I've managed to get the best I've done so far whilst live is a 48.1. The best I did yesterday was a 48.4, but I'm desperate to burst into the 47s. And when I say burst, it'll probably be me bursting if I do happen to get into 47s. Yeah, I saw that on Discord and I thought, well, there you go, there's a target. But do we think he's being honest? That's the thing. We won't find out till Friday, I know, but on for a 48.3, we're gaining more. This last corner's a pain. You know what it's like, Alistair. One more lap. That's what you say to yourself. Just one more lap. I can do this. One more lap. Roland on the ropes. Another competitor. How are you, Roland? I saw your Twitter. How are you getting on? Oh. The world record in a 46.9. Well, yeah, they can keep that world record. But it's not happening in 1 week. Come on. You can. Yes, that's very easy to do as well, isn't it? Especially now I'm warming up these tyres nicely. I've got some of the community on a server that they've set up trying the same thing. Out of fuel. No worries with the follow, Roland. It's what we need to do. Support each other. You've submitted your time. I wonder if you could submit multiple. Yes, you definitely can. You just need to mark the email as a faster time. I'm probably going to submit mine tomorrow. I'm hoping to do the best I can in this live stream. Probably take that time. Yes, I'm in the hot lap mode. But I did have it on optimum across the board, but I've tweaked it since, and I might tweak it a little bit more actually, because them tyres are getting a bit warm. So I wonder if we go slightly cooler on track temp. Got to find every advantage, haven't you, guys? Out of fuel, yes, as little fuel as you can get away with. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a look at the VBOX sim. So the next file is number 17. Open up circuit tools. I don't know what it started opening over there, I'm sure. 17. Let's have a look and see what's going on. The other thing as well, Roland, what I've been doing, let me just get this up and running. You don't have to do this because it'll be on the email, but I'm a bit special, the wife says. But once I've set a faster lap, although I don't think I did on that one. But basically what I've been doing is going to session, edit session information, and I've been dropping in my details. There. And you can even put the weather symbol in there. Look at that. But yeah, this isn't a very good comparison, this one. We did do a 48.3 on our fastest lap. But we can load up as well for load. And if we go back to... Was it that one there? I think it was that one there. No, that was from the other day. That's the 48.4. I think it was that one there. Let's wait for that to load up. There's my 48.1. I forgot to name my file because you can rename the current session as well. Such a learning curve. Might have been that one. .44. That's a 44 one? I don't think so. If it is, I'm having that. Alistair. Excellent. When you'll do, I'll return the favour as well. Turn fuel off. Can you compare laps to the other people or just your own? If you've got access to the file, you can definitely load up somebody else's data into yours and compare. So you go to load and all you need is one of the VBO file from somebody who set a fast lap, and you'll be able to compare. Have you got your have you got 2 grips with the software yet? I spent a good few hours yesterday digging through it and watching other videos. And right, this isn't a good comparison. Let's go again and see if we can do better. Can you pop on your throttle and brake inputs? Yeah. This isn't the best file to look at, although that 4832 is not bad. What amazes me is let's just shut this other data file down because it's getting confusing. There we go. What amazes me is if we do 7 and 10, the 2 fastest laps, I'm pretty consistent on speed through the course, but my inputs are all over the place. They're not consistent at all. That's what that's the biggest eye-opener for me using this data. Is even though I can be relatively consistent through over the like 10 laps or whatever it might be, or 5 laps, my inputs are, I mean, that's not too bad there on the brake. That one's out by quite a way on that brake. And that one's fairly consistent. But it's the steering inputs as well that are literally all over the place. They don't follow each other very, very tightly as you'd expect them to. But the amount of data that's available. You're curious. There you go. Let's lift that off a bit so you can see a bit more. And this other feature as well is the driving lines. I find that interesting as well, from lap to lap, seeing which is quicker and which is where. Roland, it's a cracking bit of software. Yeah, I think the biggest thing, literally the only, I mean, I don't mind this, the way it looks, the way it presents itself, but I think it looks a few years old. And to get people on board of say a younger age, I mean, most drivers aren't going to care what it looks like as long as it delivers this graph and the data. Most drivers aren't going to give a 2 hoots what it looks like as long as it delivers the information they need. However, to get some of the younger audience, this whole thing might need a bit of an update at some point, but most race engineers, race drivers aren't going to give 2 hoots what it looks like as long as it's easy to use and delivers the data. Right, shall we do some more laps? Right, we've dropped this track tank down, trying to help those left-hand tyres. We've got the tyre blankets on. We've got the ghost to help, because we got closer now. We're only 0.1 out, aren't we, from breaking the 47s. So if we go 0.15, so I'm adjusting the ghost car to be, the ghost car is my fastest lap, and I'm asking it to be 0.15 seconds faster than that fastest lap. Let's see how we get on. Overdrive, what time are you doing now? I'm doing a 48.1 at the moment, my best time. I've got some data to sort through. I'm trying to get in the habit of whenever I set a fast lap is to rename the session so I can find it quickly in the in Windows. Right, let's load up that again because that weren't too bad. Somebody asked about a setup. Alistair, you asked, have you managed to download a setup? No, I've done my own at the moment. I improved 2 times 0.001. You've hit the wall, have you, Craigs? Matt B, hi, 48.492 is the best I can. No, it's not the best you can do. You need to finish that sentence. It's the best you can do at the moment. That's what you need to put. Do I want to share my? Well, the best thing I can do is obviously we can't change the gearing. The tyres, I've had a little play. I don't think they're making that much of a difference, but basically I've left the default temperatures on the left of the car, but I've increased the pressures on the right hand side in the theory that the higher the pressure, the more temperature, but it may not work that way in Assetto Corsa. I thought there was a discrepancy between Assetto Corsa and Assetto ACC, so I might be going the wrong way with that. Fuel, I'm going as low in the fuel as I can. Traction control and ABS I've left as default. It seems to work for me and my driving style. Same again with alignment. There's probably some gains to be had there, but we're talking minute gains, playing with the toe and camber. The brake bias, I've gone quite a bit further back compared to default, and that again suits my driving style, in the fact that it almost locks up the rear and helps the rotation going into the initial phase of the cornering. Suspension, I think I've tweaked that a little bit. I think I've dropped the height. I might go a little bit more. I had a problem yesterday when I lowered this, when it says setup validating, in the fact that it wouldn't let me go any lower, but I think we might dump it to the floor actually. Let's see if that helps. It's just the curbs on the last two corners that I'm concerned about. So what we'll do is we'll do that and we'll save setup 5. By the way, I am anybody watching who knows anything about this can see straight away Matt is not a setup guru. Oh, we got the invalid, and that's down to that suspension, I think. Is it going to let me this time? Override that. Right, let's try again. Right, focus, concentrate. Critics a 48.192, getting there slowly. You're nearly catching up with me. I think mine was a 48.17, wasn't it? Roland, got a nip off as I got a race in 20 minutes, but nice to meet you, and we'll catch you on a future stream. Absolutely, Roland. I'll probably do all of these challenges on a Wednesday, and I might stick to whatever time I get in the live stream. But great meeting you, Roland. Good luck with everything, by the way. Here we go. Just one more lap, he says. You never know, Roland, before you go. We might meet at Milton Keynes, mightn't we? We might be in the head-to-head. Thank you, Overdrive. Ta-ta for now. Hello. Overcommitted. Build up. Dizzy. Yeah, that's the problem with Brands Hatch Indy. There's only a couple of tracks that get me feeling dizzy when I drive them. Right, let's build up to another lap. I'm going to feel for this setup. Still not happy with my force feedback. I want more from my force feedback. Here we go. There's more details for VBOX down in the description of this live stream as well, guys. If you want to check that out, feel free. Go and check out their socials. We need to be really close to that ghost if we're going to get into the 47s. He's just inside the 47 second. That ghost, and we need to be on top of it when we cross the line. .48.2. on, car. We've got a 480 on the cards now. Unsettles the car so much when you go over, ride that curb. Oh, we're losing it. 48.07. Oh, we've gone past our best so far. Come on. For your information, Overdrive, and that be the world record is a 46 something. No, pushing too hard, let's calm down. I think we can carry that line better through there. Let's just have a total round while the tyres cool. Save a bit of fuel. That line through there is not too bad. My instinct wants to pull tight and shorten the line to the line, but I don't think that's going to work. There's a bump just at the top of the hill there that unsettles the car. Of course, this competition is just for fun for me. I'm not taking it too seriously. Honest. Nice bit of rotation there. Right hand tyres are cool. So it's this line through here. I think I can gain a fraction. I'm not going to get a good time now because we messed up. Clark curve. But it counts, it will. We're dropping time there. There, that was better. Oh, no. Right, come on. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. Very kind. No, not going to get stopped. You know, your brain says, I think I can brake just a little bit later. And your brain goes, yeah, do it. And the car goes, I don't think so. That's the kind of thing we need to get through there. I'm not sure how much fuel we've got left. Supposed to be on top of that ghost. Got to make a bigger mess of Paddock Hill exit. We're dropping time again. A 47.9. Oh, well done, Craig. Now you need to tell me how you did it. Where's the time hiding? Where were them 2 tenths that you found? We've messed it up again. I keep hitting the same bump. I need to change my line into Paddock Hill. Graham's also saying explore Graham Hill and see if you can cut it some more. I'd love to see the world record lap. Far smoother than me, guaranteed. Spectacular. We're on top of the Ghost. Let's destroy my rear left tyre though. Come on, keep it rolling. No, we're losing time again. We dropped so much time. Getting carried away, pushing way too hard. Park it. Right. None of those were good enough. A theoretical of that's what I want. Please. That is what I want. We didn't do that in the last lap, last run, did we? A 48.1? I don't think so. Did we really do that? Just. It says 5:46. Maybe we did. Let's have a look at the data. Oh, don't do that, Matt. Circuit tools. How are we all doing out of YouTube land? Crikes, I certainly don't slide as much. So what's the key to that? Have you changed any setup, Crikes, or have you just run the default? This lap of 48.13, 48.33, a 48.17. So that's the best lap so far. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's the best lap. When did I do that? I didn't even notice I did that. Oh, edging closer. Anti-roll bars, both on 2. Is that front and rear? Oh, we can definitely dip in. Oh, we compare them 2 laps. This is the learning zone. Here we go. So, if we string all that together, I wonder what the theoretical is. So if we do session and then generate, it should give us a theoretical best. It says here theoretically I can do a 47.82. I string it all together, the perfect lap. So we're shaving thousandths off at the moment. So on this Delta T, where it's flat, there's no gain to be had or loss to be had. And everywhere else, it shows the gain. So that I can't do any better through that section there, basically, is what it's saying. Right. Right, I'm gonna have a look at that, Crikes, any second now. I just need to save this session. So we'll put our details in so the guys over at VBOX know who's done what. And we'll rename the current session. We need to number 18 underscore what was my naming convention before? Bear with me, everybody. I think I'll just put Porsche Cayman. Plus brands Indy. With a, what time do we get? A 48.13. So I'll be able to find that a bit better next time. Right, let's generate this optimum lap. So we can be quicker through that. That's the biggest gain there. It's the last corner. I keep saying it's the last corner, don't I? Right. Oh, it's still generating the video. It's last corner. I kept saying at the start, didn't I? The last corner. A tighter line on the way in, and a tighter line on the way out. Let's have a look at the braking on the throttle map. So not quite as harsh on the brakes, and for shorter on the way in. And apparently I let it coast quite a way on the throttle and feathered it on the way out. Ooh. Right, let's try that again, but we'll also do some setup and see if we can get Crike set up. How do we submit the lap? Alistair, oh, let me throw up on screen just quick. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Basically, find the VBO file. So, you know, in circuit tools. Oh, hang on. Let me just exit out of that. It's alright. It's the way that Assetto Corsa overlays over Content Manager and everything else. It wouldn't let me show. Circuit Manager, shut that down. Let me open up Circuit Tools so you can see. Right, see these, if we go open file, see these VBO files? I don't know how big they are actually. So they're tiny. 3000 KB. So that file there, I will copy it into the email and send it over to the guys. And they will take it from there. Is there anything else you want to know, Alistair? Shut that down. Right, let's go for some laps with Crike setup. Doesn't feel too great. No worries, Alistair. We can all learn together, can't we? Right, I've loaded up that setup, and what did... how do I go faster? Keeping the frustration as low as possible, and then concentrating, and then using the data to work out some of the lines. The thing I found is that I need to ask the guys over VBOX. My background recording video seems to be quite jumpy. It's as if it's missing some frames, so I need to ask the guys over there how you get a smoother file so you can pinpoint a little bit better. It might just be me, but change the ARBs. Oh. ARBs to 2. So you've stiffened them both up. Oh, okay. Is it not sliding around a bit too much, Crikes? The height on the suspension height on the rear is 7. When I put it down to 7, it said it was invalid for some reason. 7. Oh, rear is 9. Oh, I'm not reading properly. Sorry, Crikes. See, I'd be tempted to go asymmetrical, and if you think about it, the whole circuit are right-hand corners apart from 2. So to cope with some of those corners, I'd want to flatten the car out. So my logic says to me, have the left side of the car slightly higher, a little bit like they do in IndyCar. And it should, because the straight isn't very long, it shouldn't compromise the straight too bad. We're gonna try that. Height of the car is regulated. You know what? Let's go for a really weird setup. I didn't save it. Right, let's have a slow single lap. Well, moderate single lap. I'm determined to get this corner. If you cut too much of that corner there, it bounces the car all over the place, unsettles it for the final corner. This is where I'm feeling. I really need a drink. This is our out lap. Don't push it too hard. You want to push it hard enough to keep the tyres warm. Right is a little bit cool. See how we get on. I'll get the front end turned in. So I think, because I was braking at the same place I was before, so we'll go back to the pits. We'll leave that as it is. But I'm going to drop the front ARB. And then we'll save it as another setup. So we know setup 5 was our best setup, so we can delete these ones and tidy up after ourselves. I don't do it very often, but right, there we go, and we'll go again. In the last corner I'm a lot more on the outside on the way in and towards the middle of the track on exit. Okie doke. Thank you, Crikes. Appreciate you sharing. Oh, why are we in the pits? Oh, because we're starting in the pits. That's why we're in the pits. Matt had a brain fart. Where am I? What am I doing here? Right, need to nip off. Might stream later on. Okie doke, mate. Have a good rest of your day. I won't be on here for much longer because I've got a championship race in ALS2 in an hour. Catch you on the other side, Alistair. Have a good one. rotation on the rear because we've got a stiffer roll bar on the rear, and that might help once we get used to it. In case of getting used to it again, I think we can push. I think what we'll do is we'll do a few laps, not try too hard, famous last words. I clearly wasn't listening to what you said, Craigs, about that final corner. We'll do a few laps, get used to this setup. Then we'll lower the fuel down and try and do like a 3 or a 4 lap fly out. I'm not listening. My brain's got used to doing that corner the way I'm doing it. Right, come on, strong. Oh, double shifted. No, we were up. No, you fool. Right, let's see if we can get this final corner a bit better. Wider on the way in. Narrower on the way out. Definitely give me some time. I just need to string the lap together now. Easier said than done. One way to upset the car. We can still do it, it's still time. Are you in second or third round the final corner, Crows? I can do it in third if I get the right momentum on the way in, but it's right on the limit. How somebody got a 46, high 46 in the world record, I have no idea. That was nice from Paddock Hill, I felt the difference then. Graham Hill becoming a bit of a pain for me. Right, we know it's there. A 47 is definitely doable. We've just got to find it. Will we find it here? On the live stream? Not by dipping in the grass, you won't. Third in the last corner. Yeah, I've done it a couple of times, but for some reason I have the urge to drop to second. Short shift. Oh, that worked. We're in the 47s. We've thrown it away. Got all excited. much sliding that. Come on. Infuriating. Come on, car. What? Oh, dude. We're only shaving thousands off at the moment. Not fair. I'm looking for tens. Oh, what did we get then? A 48019. Oh, he's so close to the 47s. So close. This is what time trialing does to you people. Don't go down this route. Time to try no traction control. Yeah, I did try it earlier. Too much. Understeer. So close. So close. I've also found, all the years I've been doing time trials in AMS2, that something happens. You'll go and have a break. You'll go and do something else. You'll come back and suddenly a corner will just click with you and you go, ah, that's where you do that, or that's where you do that. Out of fuel. I wish it wasn't on this track. I suck at Brands Hatch. Right. Let me just think. You know what? I'm going to try something completely different. See what happens with that. 1 litre of fuel less. 10 laps. Don't need 10 laps, that's better. And I think everything else can stay the way it is. Because I quite like the balance of the car at the moment, so let's see if I've upset it by changing those extra things. New setup saved. So it was number 6 that got us that faster lap, but I'm going to leave 5 there because that felt probably the best, and we're talking tiny amounts of change at the moment. Right, let's have another go. That's good for you there. Warming up the tyres. If you watch touring cars, they come really close to this side. I know this isn't a touring car. It makes you wonder why certain cars or series take different lines through different bends. Probably do with a little bit less braking at the apex of paddocking. Too greedy. What did I say about it settling the car man? Come on, stick with it. Don't hook the curve, don't hook the curve. Oh, come on. I'm at that stage. I'm at that stage, trying too hard. Right. Let's go again. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. That's very kind of you. A mad Englishman. Sweating. Pushing for that final little bit of time. Right, smooth, smooth. Missed my braking point. Keep it going, keep it going. I think I'm turning too early for grey now. Couldn't get it back again. Myself. Too slow. Have we improved? Yeah, I got a 48.13. So a tiny amount. I really have to brick wall now on getting any more from myself. Come to that point. We're back at the 48 ones. Oh, we were so close. Very consistent at the moment. Gonna run out of fuel though. .48.0. Time down there, then lose it in the last corner. Especially when you do that. Look how much it's cost. 2 or 3 tenths. And again, pushed it too hard. Didn't get to turn one. Out of fuel. Knew it was coming. Right. Back to the pits. Let's go again. have a drink, Matt. Have a drink. Hydrate. Important. Here's that one. How many 2,000th of a second we need to get into the 47s? You've either got to cut the curb or stay away from it through grey milk. It really unsettles the car. Few attempts, doing all right time until we get to this corner. And then we drop a couple of tenths. That's when we need to study the data. That's the time. I'm going to have to stop in a minute. Thank you so much everybody for supporting and helping, and hello to the new friends to the channel and competitors. Great to have you all on board. That is how you do that. Well, it is how you do that corner if you want to have fun. .48.1 again. Too much sliding. No, I've hit the wall. I don't think there's any left in me today. Maybe a whole case of energy drinks. And a good night's sleep. I think that's tomorrow. I think it's going to be. Try and get a good night's sleep tonight. A really hearty breakfast, at least 5 energy drinks, and then just 20 minutes to get into the 47s, and then smile for the rest of the day or cry in a dark corner. Stay closer. 48.5. No, we're no good enough. .48.0. 48.0. Missed the gear. I was taking that tighter on my fastest lap, so I don't know why I can't get in tighter at the moment. Messy. Right. Come on now. Definitely one more lap. Done it again. Why do I keep doing that? That's what we need to do, without so much of a hop and a skip. Famous last words, commentator's curse. Which track is the ACC one? I can't remember off the top of my head. I will check before we end the stream. .47.9. Too much slide through there. It's not happening. I have noticed that the white is staying warmer for longer. So I went the opposite way with the tyre pressure, didn't I? Well done, Crikes. Out of fuel. Right, what's time? Right. Here we go with the time trial again. One more. We're going to start a fresh session. 48. Oh, we got a 48.0 in that. So we need to 48.019. We need to save that. Theoretical 47.9. Yeah, it looks that way, Crikes. So I think we might tweak the tyres. Yeah, it's something kind of jogged my memory. You know, when I was in the setup and I went, oh, well, let's go the other way. Something popped in my head that it's the opposite to ACC. Or worked slightly different to ACC, not necessarily fully opposite, right. Dig, 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 dig. Right. What are we doing now? We need to have a look at... We need to save that last file, because that's got the fastest time in there. Oh, no, it hasn't. Did it? 48.1 there. Ah, there it is. 48.02. Right, we need to open that. We need to... I don't think you have to open it, do you, to edit it? I've just spotted something. Oh, say yes to that. So this has definitely helped me improve. Definitely helped me improve. But I'm still, it's getting through the brick wall that you hit every now and again. It's like Crikes in chat. He was hitting the brick wall and then suddenly made a couple of tenths gain, dropped into the 47s, and now he's back at the same brick wall. So just waiting for something else to click to get that extra bit of speed. Save that. Rename the current session. I can't remember my naming convention now. Let me go and find it. There it is. Copy that. I see Porsche brands are 48.017, I thought it said. But we still haven't achieved what we set out for. So we're going to go again. So we'll shut that down. Right, I'm going to go slightly cooler on the track temp. Only a little bit. And then tyre pressures. Crikes, oh no! You sound like me. Right, load up the last one. Then tweak. So we went that on that. So the front left, go up 2 on them and leave that one where it is, and then we'll go down 1 on that, and everything else can stay the same. And then we're going to stay on this setup. So 6 and 7 are the best so far. That's all we've got to remember. Oh, concentrate. Right, this is definitely the last few laps. Made a mess of that already. Tyre blankets doesn't mean the tyres are ready to go now. We're going backwards. Too much. Pushing too hard. We gained on the way in, lost on the way out. Pushing too hard. We need to study the data better. On the steering wheel slows you down so much. out of fuel. Crikes, I'm so close every lap. Oh no. Right, back to pits. I think it's time to stop. It's 6:30. I've got to get ready for a championship race. Right, I will study the data later. I know it rhymes. I'm going to study the later data, and I'm going to properly study the slowing down, the braking phase, and the throttle application, and the lines. I'm going to look. Those are the key bits for me to look at, and I may have a late night and try and do a better time. So determined to get into 47s. Right, you know what I'm going to say next, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in today's live stream. Thank you for all the chat. Crikes, I really appreciate your little guidance, your little hints and tips. I hope it doesn't make you pull your hair out like it's made me pull my hair out. And yeah, VBOX Time Trial Championship 2024. It's underway. This is week 1. And we've got to get our times in by 3 o'clock on Friday, I think. So I haven't got long left. And you know what I'm going to say next? Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And let's be careful out there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for helping. See you next time. Bye, everybody. Tomorrow, AMS2. Tomorrow.